We've only found 6 Parasaurolophus skulls, but we know exactly what sound they made 75 million years ago. Scientists took CT scans of that hollow crest running back from the skull, programmed the internal structure into a 3D printer, printed it out, and blew through it. It makes a low-frequency trumpeting sound, kind of like elephants make, kind of like a tuba. The whole thing works like a musical instrument, and the ears show these dinosaurs had good hearing on the low-frequency side, which makes sense if you're able to hear your own calls echoing through the forest. The juveniles, with their smaller heads, had different sound entirely. That crest stands more straight up and down when they're young, and it produces a higher pitch than the adults. There's a specimen nicknamed Joey who grew over 6 feet in 1 year, which is about a third of the dinosaur's entire adult size. They know this from the growth rings in the bones, the same way you'd count rings in a tree. That's an extraordinary growth rate, even by dinosaur standards. They've only found 6 of these skulls total. 6. And scientists will tell you all kinds of things about male versus female differences, about whether the crest was for attracting mates or just for communication, about what they ate, how they lived. Like they know it all for sure. But they don't have enough specimens to actually tell you if males were bigger than females. They don't have enough to tell you if males had crests and females didn't. They just don't have the data. That won't stop them from saying it, but sample size is too small to actually know. The crest might have done more than make noise. It could have helped regulate brain temperature in a big active animal. Or it might have been purely for visual displays so they could recognize each other. Maybe all 3 at once. What's interesting is that no other animals evolved this same solution. If something works really well in nature, you usually see it show up in other species through convergent evolution. These head trumpets are unique to this group of hadrosaurs, which suggests it was just neutral enough that nature didn't bother getting rid of it, but not successful enough to spread to other animals. They also had more teeth than almost anything else paleontologists have found. Dental batteries, rows and rows of teeth stacked behind the ones you can see, constantly replacing themselves like sharks do. The sheer number suggests they were eating really tough plant matter, tougher than what most other herbivores were dealing with. It's one more thing that makes this animal unusual, one more thing that doesn't quite fit a pattern. That's what makes Parasaurolophus interesting in the end. It's not that we know so much about it, it's that we know so little, and every specimen raises more questions than it answers.